over the screen, if you see about the test administration, we talked about the pre-test, and we're gonna discuss and finalize about the test operation and post-test function. And dear students, I also said that when you plan, your test, which you might have done it to some extent, you start writing about the pre-test planning process. Okay, pre-test planning should focus on the economy of testing. That is, how you're going to conduct the test, how many stations you need it, how will you give the instructions, or who will be the trainers, who will conduct the test, how will they port the data, how will you share the data, how will you control the test program. Okay, how are you gonna do the grouping? Will you be focusing on individual testing? Will you be focusing on mass testing? Will you be using the squad testing? Especially if you would have been in sports. In sports, you see that logistics is so important. How many cones you need, how many markers you need, how many agility bars you need, how many ball you need, how many other equipments, in what quantity, what should be the size of those equipment, what should be the quantity of those equipments. That has to be where those equipment has to be placed, who will bring the logistics to the field and who will take it back from the field. This logistic management plan has to be there. And then surely along with that, you will also talk about the uh, recording.
Even
How
if
you
you have
gonna
conducted
record the
any
data?
test, think about it. When you have a group of 50, 40 odd students to test, how you gonna score? Every person is scoring at their own with their own sheets, but it doesn't work. Then how you gonna compile? Everyone's scoring sheet is in a different format because there was no pre-test planning to have a common format. Okay, so these planning also need to be done. Now let's focus on the test operations. Test operation, when you talk about, it's all about the aspect which you're gonna do during the test. During the test, how are you able to manage the things? When you're gonna talk to the testers, when you're gonna talk to the participants who are attempting the test, see to it that you explain them. You explain them what is expected out of this test and what is this test all about. Even in this assignment also, you have to talk to the tester and explain them what is this test all about and why are they supposed to do it. And once you explain them, then you have to focus on the demonstration part. In the virtual platform, you may show them a video recording of a test, or you may use a network like this, the MS Team or Zoom or any other, and you show them the live demonstration. And then either the platform, you need to give them the chance to warm up or prepare themselves. You cannot say, okay, this is the explanation, this is the demo, and just give the test. You say, no, I'm not ready for it. You need to give enough chance, enough time for the participant to prepare himself or herself for the test. And yes, while before the test, during the test, and after the test, the motivation is a very, very important aspect. Because the question comes, why am I supposed to do this? What I am going to get from this test? What is the purpose of the test? Till the time I don't do that, till the time I don't keep motivating, I will not be able to get the test scores. Why I am giving you these tests? Understand? I have, I think, told you even it is important for me to explain that why. And I think I have put the explanation that we are asking you to do this test so that as a teacher, I get to understand what is your potential and then help you out to enhance your potential, enhance your skill set to not only administer a given test but also to design a new test. Okay, and while doing all the tests, you need to write about the safety and security. Even in the test, in the logistic management, in the pre-test planning, you have to write how you are ensuring the safety and the security. So these are the test operations, and then you do the post-test functions. I can share my experience again with the previous batch. They have done wonderful tests. Believe me out, they have come up with wonderful testing. Okay, but
When it came to pre-test planning was very good. Test operations were fantastic. But when it came to post-test functions, this is where majority of the system have problem because test recording collection processes have not been defined. Scores are not been converted as per the requirement and need. Results have not been interpreted. Report has not been prepared. The reports has not been presented in the tables and graphs. Now the question is what happens with that? You have selected the test and whatever test you have selected, make the administration process in three parts. Make the pre-test planning, make the test operation, and then post-test functions. Okay, and then yeah, obviously when you do that, so conduct the test as per the plan, and then later on after the test, compile the results. Okay, convert or whatever, converge the scores, make the analysis, interpretation, make the graphs and tables represented, and that becomes your compile assignment. Okay, so we did this good note. Thank you. Thanks a lot for the session, and
Thank you, sir.
I'm very happy with your
You, sir.
participation. Keep your energy high,
Thank you, sir.
keep yourself motivated, keep working
Thank
hard,
you,
keep
sir.
learning hard. Fine,
Yes, sir.
very good. Thank you. Thanks a lot.